Hi everyone, Milk here. Fucking starting over with a with a YouTuber voice. This is gonna be a flip through of my sketchbook that I started in 2018. I figured, since I've taken so much time with it, I'd record a little flip through. This is gonna be a little embarrassing in some aspects, but I still figure it's, a proper way to send it off, and I do try to take some liberties with my sketchbooks that I think maybe might be worthwhile to see for other artists that maybe, just like me, are not doing this as their occupation, but more as like a hobby. This particular son of a bitch took quite some time for me. It's a 120 pager. As you can see, it's quite thick. It's a pretty cheap one too. I bought it when I was still in high school. So it's pretty much just two pieces of cardboard and very grainy, not very thick paper. So not the best for mixed media, but I did with it what I could. This was also at a time where I still didn't have much traditional media I could work with. I could start, I got a credit card and I could start spending my own money around the beginnings of this sketchbook, which is also why I wanted to record this. So you can see me kind of starting off with just pencils and ink, and then slowly getting grayscale markers and colored markers, then Poscas and some gouache, etc, etc. So hopefully that'll be interesting to see as well. I like treating my sketchbooks as some kind of scrapbooking or diary-esque experience as well, so you'll see a lot of taped shit. As you can see, this was clear cardboard. I just put a little postcard on it, some stickers, washi tape, movement stickers, of course. And when we open it, well, this is falling apart pretty much. It's been 4 years. But I made a little pocket out of an envelope, and inside I made a little bookmark that marks the start of this sketchbook. It was May 1st, 2018. And today I'll write the finish date with you guys at the end of this, so I'll just put this aside for now. I got a couple memories, like a little photo. Ooh. This one I remember quite fondly. Parasite, great movie. I decided to keep it. But anyway, we start off with like I said, a little bit embarrassing. This was when I got my Red vs. Blue Hyperfix. I was looking at Halo armor and doing studies in pencil. As you can see, the quality of the paper is a little... this got really smushed. As you can see, there's a lot of... when you shade with your fingers or something, there's a little residue like that. You'll see this throughout the entire sketchbook. This is one of my least favorite parts about this. Drawing anything with pencil, if I didn't have a piece of paper to put my hand on, it'll just get smushed to shit. So that's why I was very excited about getting more ink-like media for this. These were done on watercolor paper that I just stuck in there. Just, for funsies. As you can see, more Red vs. Blue fan art, more Halo armor studies. This was around when season 16 was coming out, I think. I got a bunch of loose postcards, memories, shit like that as well. A movie ticket, shit like that happens. Oh, and also I do like to do art exchanges with my friends that I tape in there, so this is actually from earlier that I just had loose and I stuck in there. And from the actual sketchbook times, this is from my friend Ines. I'll be linking their accounts as well, obviously. Here's some tapings as well. This is still quite applicable all the time for me. More sketches. More sketches. This was when I just started getting alcohol markers. Grayscale ones, so you'll start seeing them pop out throughout. This is like a loose reminder page. I'll have a lot of those in this. More versus blue. My art style has changed quite a bit since then. It's also nice to look at these and just kind of see where I've changed and improved. Some things are still... this is for a friend anniversary of my good friend me. Chiquita Day represent. And fellow birthday boys. I share my birthday with Kagayama from Psycho 100 and Mihashi from Afuri, which I'm very excited about, always. So just a little loose doodles of that. And we'll be starting to see more ink throughout. I think I got my brush pens or rebought them. What is the brand called? Fudenosuke brush pens. I really like to use those. So we'll be seeing those quite a bit. Like I said, more alcohol markers. My OC, Petya, you'll see her a lot. Mine and my OC's friends. My quote-unquote persona that I don't really use anymore, but I used to quite a lot back then. As you can see, a lot of ink here. I like to get quite messy with my and loose with my pages. It gets kind of weirdly nice looking later on, but at this point I was really just treating it like a sketchbook, where I would just doodle around, you know, really think too hard about what I was doing. As you can see, yeah, more Petya, like I said. She's gonna be throughout this. This is like my favorite staple OC that I draw all the time. Some Kaikainas from Red vs. Blue again. A little bit more. I was so sweet and innocent back then. Now I have a degree. Some more inks. I think I was doing a little harpies, so I was doing like bird feed studies or whatever. That was fun. Some more pencil, as you can see, smudged to shit. Again, a mix of OCs and RVB. Still RVB. I think this was also me working out RVB headcanons for Huggins, I'm pretty sure. Damn. Brings back memories. Crow studies that I did. Actually, Raven studies, I'm pretty sure, for no reason whatsoever. I just felt like it. Mixed results. I still really like this one and this one. I think for these, I tried to use as little pencil as possible, so I was also pretty proud of these. SpongeBob musical. Very good one. This is Aki, also my OC. Frequently appears with Petya, so if you see them together, that's why. I was planning an animatic here. You'll see this a lot. Me starting out an animatic and just never touching it again. Quite a frequent occurrence in my sketchbooks. This is just what I looked like back then. More OCs. This is Good Lord Noah and their ghost friend. For like a Paranatural-esque sort of comic that I was planning and never did as well. Oh my god, you can see here, I had so many plans for comics and animatics and shit. I have not done any of these since then, so, you know. Always lots of ideas, hardly ever execution, but that's just life. Some more, I do like, if I do a doodle I like somewhere outside my sketchbook, I like to paste it in regardless. That's why this thing is so fucking thick, because I have like separate notebooks for university, school, etc., or like sometimes traveling even, because this boy is kind of big and hefty. So I would just cut them out and paste them here, just to keep them for posterity. Easier to keep them in one place that way. This is where I got my Poscas. That was a very exciting start in my art journey. I really like Poscas. They're so fun. I love to use them. Especially in this sketchbook, you'll see them quite a lot later on. I was still figuring it out. And I got colored alcohol markers. So this kind of marks the beginning of seeing more color throughout my sketchbook. We're gonna say goodbye to monochrome, some like loose doodles. I'm pretty sure I doodled this like on a bus going to Warsaw or something. These are my friend's Zarel's OCs. It's a little loose paper again. Under some personal comics. And yep, here we go. We're seeing more Poscas here, just doodles trying to figure out the medium. I do those a bit, just scribbling around trying to figure out how these things work. Here's Noah again. With... I can't quite remember what these are. I might have an idea. Let me see. Is it this? I'm pretty sure it's one of these, but a yellow. I like these quite a lot too. These are Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen. They're pretty fun. They do streak and overlap quite a lot, but they're really fun to use as like makeshift shading over Poscas. They do layer on them quite nicely. So I like these, or just to add a splash of color to my otherwise uncolored doodles. So that's always kind of nice to use. Here's another buzz doodle I did. This was fun to do. I remember the person sitting next to me watching this quite extensively, which was kind of nerve-wracking. More of Percy, another one of my OCs. This is just a doodle I did, I think also on a trip or something, so quite a lot of that. As you can see, I like pasting those, especially over bits where I use markers or something similar. When it bleeds through the paper, instead of wasting the page, I like to just put something on top of it. Just kind of keep it more concise, no waste paper, that kind of thing. Oh, and here I try using watercolor in my sketchbook for the first time. And surprisingly, this paper holds out quite well with watercolor. I was surprised. So I made a little note. I should probably use it more, and I do later. So, I did none of those. My hubris. But here are some more doodles. I think I used both markers. Yeah, this is marker bleed through right here that I just doodled around with crayon, just to again not waste the page. Same here, I'm pretty sure. These aren't like any specific crayons. I just have a box of crayons I used to have as a kid, and I still use them. They're not the best quality, but they add a splash of color as well. And like I said, I'm not wasting pages then. Some more Posca practice. I was still kind of figuring it out at that stage. Wasn't quite sure how to work them. I figured it out later. These I'm pretty sure were also done on a bus if I remember correctly. So they're kind of not the best, but they're here. Also a little smudged. This was also done on the bus with alcohol markers, and I think this was also either brush pen or fine liners. I used to pretty much exclusively use fine liners and brush pens in my art, so I still go back to them quite a bit. Ooh, I got more alcohol markers this time. More skin tones, so I could finally color people instead of just picking a color to keep as an accent. More Poscas, and I'm pretty sure these lines are the Pit Artist Pen. There's like a maroon kind of color. That's a really bad shoe. I can do better now. That's a nice thing about this. I can look at shit like that and be like, I can do better now. I've improved. Which is nice to... I think that's a nice way to look at old art. Is just to be like, huh, I can do better now. I like reminiscing. Shit like that. It's pretty cool. These I'm pretty sure were when I was visiting my friend Mipi in England. I was kind of just doing spreads, figuring out how I want to work these pages a little bit more. You can kind of see a trend here where I try to fill out my pages fully, starting from here. So here's more like, let me touch this. This is Posca. I can tell by the texture. This is brush pen ink, and this is a Pit Artist pen, the maroon one. I kept trying to go as creative as I can with the limited resources I had, but as you can see, it's starting to build up. You can see more color throughout my sketchbook overall. Some hand practice, some poses I usually didn't draw. I don't know why I would put that next to a foot, but sure. Here's some more OCs, more Noah. Shit like that. This is just a doodle page. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a Spirit or something OC that I never did anything with. Donut from RVB. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Petya. Some other stuff. And my Undertale Resurgence that happened in like 2K19. And this is a doodle from Mippy from back then. I got, hehe. I like getting those for my sketchbooks from friends. But yeah, these I'm pretty sure I doodled in my first year of uni. Just chilling, you know, in a lecture or something. And then I cut them out from my note-taking notebook and put them here. Same with this Muffet. Nothing underneath, but it's just... I like having them be flippable. It's just fun. It's textile. I like when my sketchbooks are textile and just kind of like interactive. Even if it's just for me to see, but you know. These were done on the plane back, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this was when I was coming back from England on the plane. I doodled these. Wow, yeah, this is when I still had longer hair. I'm pretty sure me and my friends were doing gym sonas. So I did a water type, which is crazy because now I only do electric types for mine. I think someone took electric type before me and I was like, damn shit, I guess I'll take water. Ooh, here's... This is 2K18's Inktober, I'm pretty sure. This too. Hi Petya, hi Aki. My little bubos. I had an off resurgence in 2K18. I have it every once in a while. This is a good game. Play off if you haven't. And there's something under the... Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just... No, I'm just kidding. It's Sans. Hi bro, I was never good at drawing him. But I was never like crazy fan of him either, so I guess I never bothered to learn. I'm pretty sure this is taped over something I don't want to show, so I'm not gonna. Some more Friends OCs. Some Posca. Here are some more doodles from university. I got into Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles at that time. Big comfort show, still really love it, great animation. I like the turtles, they're fun. And I still really like how I did this April. The shading is quite fun here. I used some other cheap alcohol markers other than the ones I usually use. The ones I usually use are Pro markers, I believe. This set was something else. I'm pretty sure I bought like some knockoffs at a local bookstore and tried them out, and you know, it's fun. Kind of raised my color range a little bit, even though they're kind of worse in quality, but they did their job. Oh, here's when I started learning Japanese in university as well, so there's a couple notes. I think I forgot my notebook, and then I just filled it with doodles. Megara from Hades, wife. Pretty sure this was on the maths lecture, but I really like this doodle. As you can see, I listen quite well during lectures. Leo from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Me and my friend Rel going crazy over Season 2 preview for Mob Psycho. Wow, that was ages ago. Now we're almost got Season 3. I'm so excited. Another OC that I don't really ever use again. And another doodle from Ines a year later. There we go. This was back when Ines was doing making sketchbooks. So I came over to test one of their products. That was fun. Yeah, some Sariza from Mosaiko, Batter from Off, Ekuba Mob, Petya again, some crayons I got as well, to try out. I got like one of those little like tubes with very short colored pencils. You can get like IKEA or something. I'm pretty sure those were from Tiger actually. They're not very good, but you know, again, splash of color. I won't be too picky. And here's some Wonder Song fan art. I played it for the first time. Very fun game. Very sweet. I love drawing the Bard and Miriam. Such fun designs. Oh, this is also when Dororo started airing. So I drew a little doodle in school. University. More Wonder Song doodles. Posca pit artist pens. And I'm pretty sure those were like water marker as well. Some more Petya doodles with Posca and those pit artist pens again. Some Tomes from Psycho. More Wonder Song. This, I'm pretty sure this is where my Posca is like spilled a little bit. So I just smudged the page with tissue paper and just went loose on it. I also got stamps that I just now remembered I actually still have. I should probably use those, but you know, it's fun doing a little lettering here and there. Ooh, another OC. This is my magical girl OC. This is embarrassing. I forgot her name. But she's kind of got like this tokusatsu vibe. Like Power Rangers, see Kamen Rider. Where it's more about punching and fighting after a transformation rather than special powers. And I really like her. She's my fun little baby. This I did with like a shitty pen that I had lying around with a lot of ink. I just went ape on this spread. I still really like it. Ooh, baseball studies. Some people might know, some others might not. I really like baseball. I think this was when I was rewatching a Fury as well, so I was doing some baseball studies for pitching here. There should be more for batting later. More Posca practice. I was trying to paint with Poscas. I was never good at it. So this was a poor attempt at that. Here's me finding an old post-it doodle and trying to redo it here, but it never really worked out, so I left it alone and went on to this page where I wanted to try a monochrome piece. I thought it was boring. This isn't really a particular OC or anything. I just wanted to do a monochrome piece, so I did that. Here is Bita Choco decoration fan art that I never posted anywhere really, but this was like watercolor practice in this sketchbook as well. I was trying to see how much watercolor it can really take. And as you can see, not much warping here. So this was kind of like a breakthrough for me that maybe I can use paints in this sketchbook more. I'm still pretty happy with it. I like how I did the shading quite a bit. Watercolor are a fun medium. So this is a pretty nice page. Some doodles, I did just some little dudes, as you can see, forest creatures. Another spread that I was just kind of fucking around on, practicing inking techniques and shit. This was like a concept for a gender comic that I never did, with a tricephalic theme, but I never got around to it. I still kind of like this page. It's pretty simple, but it does its job. Some concepts for that comic that I never went with, really, but I still like this. Here's Aki again, just kind of, again, inking practice. Maybe muscle practice? I'm not quite sure what I was doing here. I'm pretty sure I was just fucking around. But, you know, still looks decent, so I'm not complaining. Oh, here's the other Oh, this is from a Vietnamese restaurant I went to. These are batting studies. I actually took some notes here because there's a lot going on between this motion and this motion from the start to the end of the swing. And I was having trouble figuring that out, so I put a lot of little notes, like, keep the stance wide. This is the leg that pivots, as you can see. Think about how your foot would twist and shit like that. I never do. I forgot these immediately. Some expression practice, I'm pretty sure. Still not too mad at these. Pretty nice. This was a friend's OC that I did as a commission and then drew over. This is my Nintama OC, really cute show. Oh, we're already into 2019, so this was like a year of drawing, was this many pages. So pretty sizable, almost half, I'm pretty sure like 1/3 of the sketchbook was 1 year. So as you can see then I was pretty intensive. You'll see that peter off quite quickly around 2020. Yeah, here's a little Pikachu doodle. I got some more Pit Artist pens at that time that I swatched. I always swatch new supplies, as you can see, just to see how they work both on the paper and just general how they look colors wise. They usually don't match the packaging, so I've went to a habit of swatching every time I get new ones. So here was me trying some out, figuring out that this was not the right color that I wanted. What I wanted was this. So some more of that is around here. Ooh, and here's when I got more Poscas, and I still really like this page. I really like what I did with the colors and everything. It's very messy, but I like it, and I made a new OC with it. This is Zest. People really like drawing them on Artfight. I don't know why, but I like them. They're my fun little thing. I wasted so much red and black Posca on this, Jesus Christ, but here's this. Not even an OC or anything, I was just doodling around. Oh god, it's Homestuck. Don't look. This page I also really like. I think this was also Posca practice, but also crayon, as you can see. I'm pretty sure this was Pit Artist pen, purple one I just got, so pretty fun. I like this still. Let me just flip. Ooh, that's when I replayed Transistor. I had a lot of fun. Some hints for practice. This was the 3 emojis like character design challenge, I'm pretty sure. So I did the metalhead bunny. Like a punkish vibe, kinda. I'm pretty sure there was another one under this. As you can see, there's some bleach where you can kind of see there was something there. That I pasted over with this Posca Rouge de Bat. Which I'm still kind of happy about. I tried to do some black and blue Posca blending here, and I started to figure out how it works. It works better on smooth paper. If there's texture, it's kind of harder to get them going in terms of like blending colors, but here it worked quite well. So I made a little break for here. Then immediately after replaying Transistor, I finally played Pyre for the first time. And I designed a little reader character. That's also a fun game. You should play Super Giant games, they're good. More Zest, a little page. I took some Polish mail stickers from an envelope I got on that. A little witch I just pasted in. Some pencil doodles, a rarity these days. A full pencil spread with a little receipt I got from a cafe. Ooh, and here's more watercolor. As you can see, little to no warping. I try not to use too much water on this sketchbook, but still, it warps quite easily usually. But it can revert. I also try to clip my pages with like a paper clip or something so they stay in place, and that helps quite a bit. But yeah, I just took some requests from Twitter about what Pokemon people would like to see. and I just drew those. A little doodle with Posca, and I stuck some actual flowers in here. I'm pretty sure those are cherry blossoms, but don't quote me on that. I did some. I'm pretty sure I was like art blocked or something. So I did some single line drawings where you don't lift off your pen after you start, with quite mixed results. But I know it was practice, so. Some more of those cheap crayons here, just a little doodling around. Hand studies, I should do those more. This got smudged to shit again. I think I'll have to do more of these like traditional studies with pencil, but once I get a sketchbook that doesn't smudge quite as much. This was, I'm pretty sure, from a course on sketchbook making where you were supposed to do like splashes of color and then draw something out of them. So I did cats. Oh, here's where I got into Sam and Max. Oh, the memories. So here's some Sam and Max doodles. I'm pretty sure this was also a study that I just drew a little bit over because I fucked it up. More Sam from Sam and Max. I was figuring out how to draw him. Still not quite sure how to. Oh my god, this is a good almond cinematic. I like actually planned out start to end and I did not finish. I think I'm pretty sure I started drawing it up to like this point. And then I stopped. Look how much of this I had planned out and I did nothing. Absolutely disgraceful. But yeah, this was supposed to be a Good Omens 2 Birds animatic, Jesus Christ. Here's my friend Meepy that I drew as a clown-themed magical girl. This was fun. Ooh, this is where I got Winsor Newton's liquid India ink. So like water is soluble. I love this shit. This was so fun to use for Inktober, as you'll see later. Here's some more just messy doodles. I didn't quite know what I wanted to do on this page, so I just fucked around. This is also when Meepy visited, so I drew this in like a Costa or something. Some more Max, some Lisa doodles. That was also when I was starting to get into Lisa, the RPG, one of my favorite games of all time now. This I remember, I was drawing this in a park with Meepy, and a little girl came over and started watching us. So I let her pick the colors for the drawing. She would just hand me Poscas where she thought they would be applicable, and we did this together. That was pretty cute. This is Meepy's drawing. Hehe. A little Meepy page from when they visited me in Poland in 2K19. Miss you so much, Meepy. Here's some art fight attacks I did traditionally that I incidentally painted and pasted shit over. This is a bookmark from a museum. This I'm pretty sure I was very art blocked, so I just like did whatever. Sometimes I have pages like these where they don't look good at all, but you know, sometimes you gotta just let it out. Kind of just doodle colors or whatever all over. It's not very nice, but there was a doodle I didn't like under there, so I pasted an all in over it. Ooh, ink wash buddy. Still really like this piece. I like how I drew her here. More pasted flowers, while I also drew some more Lisa. This is still my favorite Terry I've drawn to date. It's just so good. I like him. This is a drawing of my late friend, Rui. Love him very much. If you'd like to check his art, there's still some around on his social media. I'll link that. It'd mean a lot to me if you check it out. Here's some Olins from Lee's RPG, where I tried to translate them to my style. Very difficult. And some first passes at a comic I was planning that I never did either, but maybe I'll do one day. And some pre-flash Olins I did for that as well. never went anywhere with it. Some more Lisa under here. Little Buddy and Brad and Owen. You can see my favorite characters, pretty much. Lisa the First fan art. Yeah, I was trying to do a very expressive piece and it didn't work out. So I just left a little note. Push it more. I still don't do that. Is Stinky from Sam and Max. More of her. This was pretty sure done on a plane as well. Another doodly page that I didn't know what to do with, so it's kind of a mess. There was a Weavile under there, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Some Yazans from Lisa, as you can see. Not super happy with those, but you know. Me and my friends OCs. Fucking Steven Universe OC. Like I said, it was be a little embarrassing, but I'm kind of mad that I still like this design a lot. I taped a little washi tape over. Ooh, and this is when Smile For Me came out, and I played it. That's so fun. I love that game. So here's some doodles from the game, and some of my friends' OCs for the game as well. This is Tina, Mareeps. I'll link them as well. Their art is really good. And also my friend Poppy's OC. Popley. Her art is very good as well. You should check it out. And this is my friend Chompy's OC that you should also check out, Selena. Very fun. Then we have Petya again. More ink wash. Kamal. My beloved. Really like these doodles still. Quite a bit. Here's some more Smile For Me. I did not have the right tone for Yazan here. I was trying so hard to get the right skin tone. But I kept it. Here's a little Zagreus. Some more ink wash. This is blue ink from Winsor & Newton. Little Carp. I love Carp. He's my favorite. Some more. I'm pretty sure I was doing like quick Inktober discount commissions. So that was that. Another of my OCs is a pumpkin. I really like this Yazan doodle still. This was pure Posca. And some pretty sure Tiger fine liners I got that are colored. So I still really like this. And the Inktober piece from that year for Buzzo. This was 160 gram watercolor paper from like a separate watercolor paper pad. I like to use the smooth side, but the texture side I kind of grew to like it as well. So I've been pasting a couple of those in here as well. Some more doodles of that type. Was also going for a TF2 resurgence then. Comic practice. Still pretty happy with this one. This is a Lisa themed one. That was posted in full on my Patreon. Some more Posca and Pit Artist pen doodles. Quite happy with those. Still really like this one. More Pyros here. Another uni notebook page I posted. Then there's Soldier with Poscas. Quite happy with him still. Some more ink wash doodles of no particular nature except for this Lisa doodle. Here's some more Poscas. I like this doodle still. Of the Magician. Marina. More Petya. More like miscellaneous imp girls. I like those. More Lisa again. This never really went away. More Allens. Brads. A little doodle here with markers. A buddy. More flowers. I like pasting flowers. Ooh, Michael from TMA. I still really like this doodle. I like what I did here with the spiral. And OC Matcha that I don't use much anymore, but you know. This is when New Horizons came out, so I was doing a little bit of like comics of my experiences. Good times. Oh, Half-Life VRAI, Benry, and Tommy, and Gordon and Benry. Those are here. These were done with gouache. This is gouache. These were my first passes at gouache. I got those like jelly gouache, Hemi or whatever, and I still quite like them. This was pure Posca, I believe. Not super happy with it, but it's out there. Another pass at a gender comic that I never did. I will never get to that. Some gesture drawings. That's a penis. Ooh, and this was when the Owl House started coming out. I really like the Owl House. Still quite happy with those. I really like this Ida. And some Pokemon dolls, some more Half-Life VRAI. These were, I'm pretty sure, Instagram requests. More Lisa and Buddy. Buddy, my favorite. And Sarah. This was, I'm pretty sure, ooh, yeah, this is watercolor paper again with marker. This is a little Tommy doodle I did with Sunkist. Here's a body again. This was done with Posca and pretty sure Posca and some inking tools to fill in the blanks. Still quite happy with it. A lot of people thought this was digital when I posted it. Nope, traditional piece. From 2020. So now we're in 2020 and we're in this ratio. And you might remember that it is 2022 now. So the last 2 years are actually these many pages. Pretty embarrassing, but I had no time to draw. It's when my thesis hit. I didn't paste this in, it's just loose, but this is also like watercolor paper, gouache doodle. I guess I wasn't too happy with it, so just out there. More Terry from Lisa, a post practice I did. Tried to do something more interesting than just people standing around like here. Cheese legs, love you. Ooh. Wait, I saw a spoiler for the rest of the sketchbook and I'm just like, a mermaid I drew, Benry, more gouache practice, this time on this sketchbook. Just tried to see if I could freehand a house or something, and it came out okay. Good for figuring the medium. Benry. This is me as fuck. And Venture Brothers. I watched Venture Brothers and I really liked it. So there were some doodles from that. This was gouache too, I'm pretty sure. This was, this wasn't marker, this was something else. I don't quite know what. Maybe Pit Artist Pens, since they didn't bleed through that much. I wouldn't know. I don't remember. Wife. I liked Brock. I like the boys. So this was either gouache or watercolor or both. I do mixed media a lot, so these were gouache though, for sure. The little creeper to practice. Just painting, a little frisk from Undertale. This was back from the Polish protests. Some more gouache practice, this time with Bill and Ted, and like a little funky dragon. Gouache does, if I do it on both sides, warp the paper quite a bit. Like you can see here. It's quite wavy on this side. Ooh, and then I did some Higurashi When They Cry fan art. I like this one still. Some off gouache practice, not super happy with it, but practice was practice. You're not always gonna be happy. Some Midsummer inspired piece that I did. Another Petia, also gouache. This one I enjoyed quite a bit. And some random doodles over there. Ooh, this is fun. I drew a TV head and I used like holographic tape that I cut out painstakingly with my paper knife. So I did a little TV head piece spread and a little body. Quite like this. Here's just more like scrapbooking kind of doodly page. I drew another demon girl. I love drawing those. And empty, a bunch of stickers and washi tape and such. More doodles here. Nothing in particular, just doodling. More of that holographic tape. Just messing around. Again, messing around. Got some new Poscas that I tried out on a piece here. Kinda still like it. Pretty neat. Some more Poscas. Ink wash. Ink wash. This was from a TMA OC, like comic I did. A doodle here. Another Brad. From Lisa. Bannery. Oh, this is from programming class. I remember. I was, I'm pretty sure figuring out how A-star works. Another doodle for no particular reason. I think I just wanted to do a more interesting pose than just staying around again. Here I got acrylograph pens, which are kind of like Poscas, just different branding and different colors, and they kind of cover up differently, but it was fun to do swatches for those and try them out. Oh, this is where we entered 2021, and we still got quite a bit. So some more doodles I pasted in, another doodle I did, another doodle from class, another doodle I just did for this page, just to fill it out. Here's some more doodles, my friend Chori, lost in the oatmeal sauce. Just some kind of more interesting poses I was trying out, not quite worked. I like this Petya doodle. Petya is so good for me creatively. I love drawing her. Ooh, here I was doing Magical Girls design for a comic with that other magical girl I drew before, where she's got kind of like a Simon Says power theme. So I drew that. This is all of it is Posca, some marker, stuff like that. And the round braids that I like. It's quite a I'm quite partial to this character design. I'm pretty sure this was like supposed to be Valentine's themed or heart themed because I got heart stickers. So I just did something with that. This was gouache, I'm pretty sure, that I also used some markers on for rendering. Just to have fun, and because I like blue, so I put that in there. Some ink wash, some markers. I got colored pencils as well, which are great because they didn't smudge as much in the sketchbook. Another gouache kind of doodle with Petya using her powers. Quite like this one. Not the best, but I enjoy it. Another doodle, and here we are in like 2021, I'm pretty sure. And I just finished it, so you can see it petered out pretty quickly. Some more doodles. I was losing steam at this point. And here is where we'll leave 2021 and enter 2022. I pretty much didn't touch the sketchbook for almost a year because I had my thesis to work on to get my degree. And just recently, half a year after, I picked the sketchbook up again to finish it off because I had just like a couple pages left. So these are like posted notes doodles from Ranking of Kings and Golden Kamuy and like OCs that I did while I work, while I couldn't touch my sketchbook much. Some what we do in the shadows, doodles, like self-insert doodle I did. Oh, this I did pretty much like a couple days ago, just to see how I would do with inking after not touching traditional art for a while, and I was pretty happy with it. Still got it. I still got it. Some more doodles on me and my friend Butter. I'm pretty sure this was of our Minecraft skins. More Ranking of Kings with stickers. Missed doodles from work that I pasted over from when I couldn't touch my sketchbook. And this little doodle page as well, Ranking of Kings and Petya. And that is it. I left a couple pages over because it's like not comfortable to draw on these anymore. They just like, as you can see, there's this much space between the floor and the paper, so it's kind of not viable to draw on it anymore. I have some loose papers here, some swatches I did, and the back cover that is also separate. Let's just close that off. So here's my sketchbook. I did it. I finished it. It's done. I can leave it now and I can start a new one. So I hope this was interesting, at least in some way, to flip through with me and see how my art has changed over the years. I'm very excited to start a new one. I don't know how this will be received because all my other videos have been speed paints with no commentary. But if you like this in any shape, way, or form, let me know. I might do some more traditional speed paints or maybe commentary over my drawings if that's something people are interested in. And if you liked this, maybe listening to me, you might also want to check out my streams on Twitch where I play games or do art and talk about dumb bullshit all the time. So there we go. Sending this one off. And like I promised, we're gonna do this together. Please don't judge my handwriting. "4 years and 1 month in the making." There we go. For future me to remember. Let me just flip this through and put that shit in there. Get in. Bye-bye. Good night, Sketchbook. Thank you for your service. Okay, I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye-bye.